Hello lovelies, happy February. This is one of my favorite videos to make because this is where we talk about your favorites, what you've been loving, and we revisit the best sellers for January. Great time to revisit some of the items you may have seen, or if you got them, maybe get different styling ideas, or if you missed a video, a great time to catch up on some of the items that we talked about. So welcome back, and if you're new, a very warm welcome. You're about to see some of the best picks by busy fashion lovers just like yourself. So make sure to hit the subscribe and notification button so that you don't miss a video. I'm here to help you figure out what to wear and how to wear it to build that confidence, because if you feel confident and beautiful in your own skin, you can do anything. The first bestseller is split between two pairs of jeans. One of them is the wide leg pair by QUINCE and the other one is the barrel leg jeans by QUINCE. What struck me about this is that they're both a more relaxed fit, so slightly bigger. I guess we're craving slightly baggier denim choices, and I just did a video on all of the denim trends for 2026 that you don't want to miss. It's full of really fun ideas. Out of both of these, which I wear a ton, usually end up in the barrel leg jeans, which is such a surprise to me. I do love the beautiful dark rich denim color of this pair, which I think looks so elegant. But these two have been neck to neck all month, and so I couldn't give you one or the other. These are literally two pairs that you've been loving. Let me know in the comments if you have picked either of them and why you chose them. I would love to hear kind of like what made the decision for you. The second item that looks phenomenal with either of these pairs is a Sezon crop trench with the little necktie hoodie that I think is so elegant and very pretty and inspired. I can't wait till it's not covered. Can you see that? Where it's not like covered in snow and I can actually use that as like my actual outerwear versus all the other layers that I'm under. It's a great trendy piece that is also an instant classic. The hoodie scarf tie is removable, so you can always just have a very, very retro, almost 60s coded type of look if you want to get rid of that. But overall, it's a timeless piece that you will have forever. Number 3 is this gorgeous bag by ULTA. I'm so glad that you're loving it as much as I am, because this has just become a go-to bag for me. It carries so much. The belted bags are also really trendy in 2026. I wish you could feel the leather. It's super soft and buttery. It's scratch resistant. And it's just one of these bags that is made to move with you. And this is a great day-to-day bag, but if you're looking for a beautiful work bag, they also have amazing travel/work bags that fit your laptop, but that are also very fashion forward. So you don't feel like you're lugging around like an ugly work bag, you know? Like a lot of times you're carrying your nice bag and you have your work and travel bag, and they can be the same. I have a 22% off discount code that is good through mid-month through February 14th with my code ZEBA OL, 22% off site-wide. After that, if you catch this video after that, the discount code will go down to 15. So it's still a great savings, but 22% sounds really meaty. Number 4 are the gold hoops by QUINCE, which are elegant, lightweight, and I wear them in many of my videos. I kind of go back and forth between diamond studs and hoops. 35Ms are the perfect size to frame your face, but not like overwhelm the entire look. I also have my eyes on these kind of like chunker little huggy ones that make more of a statement. I cannot wait to get those. Next, one of my all-time favorite pieces that I started talking about, I think at the end of December, was the V-neck QUINCE sweater. Just this sweater is, there was a week in there, like in between Christmas and New Year's, where like that is all I wore. It was like kind of gross, but it is such a versatile sweater. There was also a moment when I was traveling back from Florida for the holidays where like I always like to layer a lot when I travel. And if you want more travel outfit ideas, I have a video on my favorite go-to travel outfits, but I was using it as kind of the finishing layer to my travel outfit, and I took it off to just kind of roll it up and like snuggle with it. And I got up at some point during the flight, it like slipped from like the window in between the seat and the side of the plane, and I didn't notice it. And so halfway through the flight, I was like, wait, like where's my sweater? And I had like gotten up to go to the bathroom, like going up and down the plane looking for my sweater, and the poor flights, I'm like, have you seen this like black cashmere V-neck sweater? Like I was just not okay. And they were just like, no, we're never gonna find this, you know, just like sit down. I like, go sit down please. And like I think like right before we landed, I look over and I'm like, thank goodness my sweater's still there. But yes, This is a good one. The next piece is also by Quince, and I actually don't even have these to show you, but I've just been showing them like from their website, and I think you agree with me. But these are just the perfect cool girl slouchy trouser that's comfortable, that has the pleats that face outward, that you know you're gonna live in, and they're a pair of pants that you can go out and do your fancy stuff in, work, and you know, look very polished and put together, and then you get home, but you don't have to like rush to get out of them because they feel so good. Quince trousers are so comfortable. I love my Italian wool ones, and I'm surprised I don't have holes. I have traveled in them. I have like sat at home and, you know, just like all day, and like I'm kind of like a rough and tumble girl, and I feel like I have worn them to the bone and they still look great. The next piece is the belt by Linnea Pell, which I am so excited that you caught. I shared it in the 15 closet essentials that you need and what I would get if I had to start my wardrobe from scratch. This is a very modern and unexpected type of belt. If you're a belt fanatic and have a lot of the classics nailed, they have really great novelty belts that just put a little edge in your outfit. I also have a 20% off discount code for those that I will put on the screen. The next bestsellers were the brown jeans by Quince, and these are also, much like the belt, a perfect piece if you have those essentials nailed and you're looking for another piece that looks great, that is also a wardrobe workhorse, but is just a little bit of a classic with a twist. In my own everyday outfits, these are such a warm welcome to change up the usual, you know, blue jeans that we wear every day, but still have the same functionality, comfort, and versatility as well. Kind of a 180 to that is the plaid skirt. I think as a community have loved the plaid skirts this season, and we've seen some from Simple Retro, we've seen some from Lily Studio, which I think we essentially sold out. And this one by Fabrique is so stunning because of the attention to detail in the cut. Just the way it kind of swirls around your waist and it kind of just like ends up like at a continuous angle. Just the way that it's cut, and there's like a little swirl that kind of starts at the waist and kind of ends up like at the bottom of the skirt is beautiful. It's designer by Fabrique. I also have a discount code for that one. Plaid is very much here to stay year round from season to season, and when the weather gets warmer, I cannot wait to wear this skirt with a white t-shirt. I think I'll still keep the knee-high boots. I love the way that looks, but just to kind of refresh the look, the skirt is super comfortable. The other piece by Fabrique that was a bestseller was the Argyle sweater. That is an entire vibe. We've talked about how sweaters this season are very much the entire outfit. Like they take over the whole look. So it's not like you're using a sweater to kind of like finish your outfit. You kind of lead with the sweater first and you kind of build the outfit around it. And this is one of those sweaters that accomplishes the job beautifully. It's a statement, it's very present, it's luxurious, it looks beautiful. And every time that I wear it, I get so many compliments, and I'm so glad that you've loved it too. Now the next find is hilarious because I'm wearing it. It's the Zara cable knit sweater, which I declared in the video, I'm like, I don't like it. I'm gonna send it back. Like, I'm gonna get the Ralph Lauren one. And I was like, it's not for me. And I even said so in the video. I said, I don't know why I don't want it, but I don't. Like, I'm gonna send it back. And then guess what happened? For some reason you loved it. Maybe you saw the beauty that I didn't see and started seeing it selling. Then I was like, you know what? I had FOMO. I was like, well, if they love it, then like, I love it too. You know, I want it then. It's so typical. It's like, I guess I need it now too. So it was like, definitely thank you for influencing me because this is a great sweater. You were right. I was wrong. You were right. Thank you for saving me for this and, you know, doing one less transaction. Thank you. Next piece is the Ralph Lauren denim shirt that is just a classic staple. Denim on denim is really trendy now and always. It's a timeless look. If you want to take part of the Ralph Lauren layering techniques where, you know, you use the denim shirt with a white tank top or just like underneath a vest or a blazer and have like the pops of a collar, then the denim shirt is a quintessential piece to complete the look. Item that you will have forever and that can go in so many different directions. Even in summer, you can use it as a third layer. Like a lot of times, that's what I do when it gets a little warmer is I end up using these shirts as like my summer jacket. Next, we have this super yummy Sochi Beauty lipstick that's so moisturizing. I love the color. It just is universally flattering, really. It's just a really great berry color that ages really well while you're wearing it. And what I mean by that is sometimes when you wear lipstick and it's very saturated or like it's a certain type of formula. I also have a complete weakness for the Maybelline lip crayon. Like I love this lipstick. But in any case, sometimes when I wear that, I start to kind of eat away like right at the center of my lips. And then I end up with just like a kind of like ugly lip liner look. But this does not happen with this. It just ages really well. And it just starts to kind of like melt into your lips and just like evenly wears off. Lipstick and brow pencil are probably the two things that I can't live without. Eyebrows are definitely a problem for me. I have very light and not super thick eyebrows. And you're looking for a really great pencil that feels really natural and universally flattering. Try the Uni-Brow Winky Looks. Everybody that I recommend this to, they're like, oh my gosh, it like sits perfectly. Like sometimes when you have a brow pencil and they're like, it's a lighter color, it looks a little reddish on your skin, it looks awful. Or sometimes it just looks so dark and it doesn't match and it's like so hard to get the perfect shade. For some reason, this one it's called Uni-Brow. It works for everybody. Like I can't even explain it, but it just does. The next bestseller were the Glove Flat Shoes by Quince, which I don't have, but I keep showing them to you because I want them. I did get the ones by Zazan. They were too big for me. I'm exchanging them. The ones by Quince are leather. The ones by Zazan are suede. And if you are gonna get the ones by Zazan, make sure you size down because they did like do a little switcheroo with their sizing. So you kind of have to pay attention to the conversion between the US and the French sizes. Just a quick side note. But the Quince ones are just American. They're good to go. If you're a size 6, get the 6. Like it's pretty simple. They have a cognac. Actually, I might just get the Quince ones. What am I talking about? The brown, and then they also have a light like ivory color that will look really elegant at any time, but especially come spring, summer. Next, we have the pajamas by Quince, which I can't believe you caught because I did a whole video a few weeks ago on a year's worth of Quince, like what I have tried, what I lived in. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I talk about this brand a ton. I think it's a phenomenal place to start if you don't know how to build a capsule wardrobe and you're looking for timeless pieces in your closet that aren't going to break the bank. So in this video, I talked about how I had forgotten to mention their pajamas, which I love their pajamas. And I put this at the very end of the description. I said, by the way, I didn't talk about this in the video because I forgot. I was reviewing 70 pieces. So it's like, I forgot. You caught that. And this is a bestseller. And I love these pajamas so much. The one thing I would have done differently with them is that I would have sized up on the bottoms because I like a big waistband when I sleep. The only time I don't want to have a snatch waist is when I'm going to bed. Any other time I'll take it, not bedtime. Next we have the sweater dress by Anthropologie, which I featured in my do's and don'ts of sweater dresses video. And this is so pretty. It hugs your curves. It's very wintry and like has got mixed knit that makes it look really elegant. Along with this, we also had the Cezanne sweater dress as a bestseller. It has like a little zip up that you can go really high neck or you can zip it down for a V-neck kind of sporty luxe look. I love it. This dress is so dreamy and it's gonna be a great piece for transitional dressing as well because the material is not too thick. It's very breathable and it shapes your body really nicely. We have another beauty find, the Roy Beauty Oil, and I'm pretty sure I talked about this oil in one of my vlogs, but this oil is amazing. Not only is it award-winning from Allure, which I think they do a really good job of picking out like great beauty finds. Like they're pretty consistent in their kind of like ratings and such, but not only does it really hydrate your ends and kind of like smooth out flyaways and give that kind of Jennifer Aniston sheen that, you know, very glossy hair, but it's also a heat protector. So it does a lot in one formula. If you're not the person that loves to have like, you know, a stacked beauty counter that like you have like a product for every little thing and you want a multitasker, this is a really great product. They also have a shampoo and conditioner that I rotate. I never use the same shampoo and conditioner like every time that I wash my hair. I wash my hair usually every 3 days and I'll rotate between a shampoo and conditioner like theirs. I love the Goop Himalayan Sea Salt Scrub. It just gives you so much volume and really detoxes. And sometimes I'll just use like Head and Shoulders. Like I mix it up just to like not have residue build up, and I feel like it makes a big difference in my volume. If I start using the same thing like day in and day out that I wash my hair, I notice it start to build up and kind of like flatten. So the next bestseller is the QUINCE leather jacket that is just chef's kiss. Elegant, timeless, no fussy silver zippers that are just gonna ruin like the, you know, the gold hardware with the bags. This is very beautiful and streamlined. It just looks so elegant. And if you want something a little bit cropped that feels modern, but that doesn't feel like too young, this is perfection. And then last but not least, I almost didn't include this one because it almost feels like I'm making it up. I can't make this up though. It's the Ralph Lauren belt. I know it's been out here for a while. That was the same thing with like the H&M jeans that I talk about that are the unicorns, which also, by the way, are also bestsellers for January, but I didn't include them because it's almost like I should have a video that it's like, these are the givens, these are the ones that just like you guys love like forever and ever. The Ralph Lauren equestrian belt is just something that we love. It's a beautiful belt. It's very different. It's a great way to finish off a dress, a knit, even like a longer sweater. I love it too. And it's taken all of my willpower not to get a different color. Because believe me, I've thought of it. I've like sat up at night and been like, should I get the brown one? I shouldn't get the brown one. And also, should I? And then also these jeans. I know, I'm cheating. It's 21 now, but these jeans, you're loving them. And I saw it when I did the do's and don'ts of wide leg jeans and straight leg jeans. That's when I started seeing it pick up again. Every time that I show them, I think that you guys, rightly so, are like, yeah, these look really good for for the $34 pair of jeans. You're right. Why would I keep you from a $34 pair of jeans that's going to make your life amazing and make getting dressed in the morning so much easier? I would never do that. I would never keep you from them. So that's the information. Do with it what you will. And so make sure to head there after this video for more denim ideas and different ways to wear your wide leg jeans and your straight leg jeans. And if you have fun with me today or learned anything, make sure to hit the subscribe button.